All right, President Trump says he will not budge on his August 1st deadline for tariffs on most of America's trading partners. That includes Canada. So Ed O'Keefe visited a farm near the northern border, which could be taking a major hit. Ed joins us now from Buffalo, home of the buffalo wings. And no, buffaloes, the animals do not have wings, in case anyone's still wondering. Ed, good morning. How are people feeling up there?
Adriana, good morning. It has been a rough few months for businesses up in this part of the country because here in western New York, where they rely quite a bit on business from Canada, they're hoping that the start of tariffs means the end of all the uncertainty. Jack Clapper is a seventh-generation dairy farmer, managing 5,000 cows an hour outside of Buffalo.
We're shipping right around 13,000 gallons of milk a day from here. That then gets turned into cheese, and then it ends up on a grocery store shelf.
Running a family-owned farm is risky business, made riskier by President Trump's trade war. As months of talks with the rest of the world have dragged out and tariffs on products from Canada and Europe kicked in, Clapper has seen prices go up. What's been perhaps the most notable increase since this trade war began?
I would say fertilizer prices, and I would say second to that is the lumber.
With about a dozen calves born here each day.
You're more than welcome to pet them.
Look at you. Clapper hopes to build another barn to expand, but rising costs for lumber and steel, caused by inflation and tariffs, might make doing so too pricey.
You couple the two together, and we're just really stuck with a bad recipe.
Clapper is encouraged by the trade deal Trump reached last weekend with the European Union.
Where they're going to be slapped with 15% tariffs on their goods coming in, and it gets us closer to a level playing field.
Back in Buffalo, pumping out IPAs, shandies, and stouts at Resurgence Brewing Company is costing owner Jeff Ware much more than it did a year ago because of tariffs on Canadian goods.
You could throw a baseball across the border here, and we get a lot of our grain, if not almost all of our grain, from Canada. And then most of our aluminum, if not all of our aluminum, comes from Canada.
And one thing he didn't anticipate, Canadians upset with the trade war who no longer cross the border for his brews.
I'd say myself, and in talking to locals around Buffalo, probably 15 to 25% down year over year based on the lack of Canadian traffic. I never thought that angry Canadians was going to be something that we had to put on the list of things to discuss at our management meetings.
Despite their higher costs, brewer Jeff and farmer Jack want the official setting of tariffs to lead to more stability. So there's uncertainty, but you see glimmers of potential hope.
Well, Ed, I'm a farmer. We live off of optimism. If I wasn't optimistic, we wouldn't be farming.
Local business leaders say that they have indeed seen a decrease in Canadian business. Over there at the Peace Bridge, for example, that connects the two countries, they have seen a decline in vehicle crossings from Canada into the U.S., but they've launched an advertising campaign up in the Toronto area with billboards and digital, trying to reach people saying, come back to the United States. They anticipate they will if the U.S. and Canada reach a trade deal soon. See if that happens, Nate.
Optimistically hopeful. All right, Ed, thank you.